What if the world you think you know is just the beginning? Hidden beyond the guidebooks and tourist crowds are places that defy logic, whisper ancient legends, and look like they were painted by the universe itself. From roads carved into dragon spines, to deserts blooming with color, to trees older than history. This is not your ordinary travel video. This is a journey into the surreal, the strange, the spectacular. So buckle up. The next few minutes will take you across 10 of the world's most unique and mysterious destinations, and trust us, you'll never look at the Earth the same way again. Niagara Falls like you've never known it. Beneath the roaring beauty of the falls lies a world few tourists ever see. Did you know there's a secret tunnel system 180 feet below the surface? Built in the early 1900s, it once powered a massive hydroelectric station now turned museum. And at night, the falls aren't just lit up, they're alive with color, often synchronized with music and fireworks during summer shows. Even more surreal is the phenomenon of the frozen falls, when in extreme winter, mist and spray turn parts of Niagara into a frozen kingdom straight out of a fantasy. On the Canadian side, there's the Whirlpool Aero car and antique cable car suspended above a swirling whirlpool that looks like something from a sci-fi movie. Oh, and don't forget the Cave of the Winds, where you can stand just feet away from the crashing Bridal Veil Falls. Soaked in its thunderous mist, Niagara is more than a waterfall. It's a living force of nature with secrets to share. Transfagarasan, not just a road, but a journey through the clouds, winding through the rugged Fagarak Mountains in Romania. This serpentine highway was once a military secret, built under the orders of dictator Nicolae Ceausescu in the 1970s as a strategic escape route. Today, it's hailed by Top Gear as the best road in the world, with 90 kilometers of hairpin turns, viaducts, and tunnels. It slices through alpine landscapes that feel straight out of a fantasy novel. You'll pass glacial lakes like Baobab Lake, surrounded by mist and snow even in summer, and encounter the eerie Poenari Castle, once home to Vlad the Impaler, the real Dracula. The drive isn't just scenic, it's theatrical. Wild bears often appear by the roadside, and each turn reveals a new dramatic vista. But here's the catch: the road is only open a few months a year, usually from June to October. So if you're planning to conquer the Transfagarasan, time it right or miss out on one of Earth's most epic drives. Chocolate Hills, a geological mystery wrapped in legend. Located on Baobab Island in the Philippines, over 1,200 perfectly cone-shaped hills stretch as far as the eye can see. But what's truly bizarre? No one fully agrees on how they formed. Scientists suggest they're the result of ancient coral deposits uplifted by tectonic forces and shaped by erosion. But locals prefer a more magical explanation: that they're the tears of a heartbroken giant, or remnants of a battle between titans. During the dry season, the grass covering the hills turns a rich brown, hence the name Chocolate Hills. From above, it looks like an alien landscape or nature's own box of chocolates. The hills are nearly identical in size and shape, making the sight even more surreal. No other place on Earth has this kind of natural formation. You can climb to the viewpoint in Carmen or go ATV riding around the base. Whether you believe the science or the myths, one thing is certain: chocolate hills will make you question what's real and what's legend. Chefchaouen, the blue pearl of Morocco, hides more than meets the eye, nestled in the Rif Mountains. This dreamy town is famous for its endless blue-painted streets, doors, and stairways. But why blue? Some say it repels mosquitoes. Others claim it symbolizes the sky and heaven. Introduced by Jewish refugees in the 1930s. Whatever the reason, the result is otherworldly, like walking inside a watercolor painting. Beyond the Instagrammable charm, Chefchaouen holds secrets: ancient Berber traditions, hidden rooftop cafes, and artisanal workshops selling hand-woven textiles and goat cheese found nowhere else. The town has an unusual common, like the bustling souks of Marrakesh or Fez. It's a sanctuary for artists, mystics, and wanderers seeking peace. And at sunset, the whole town glows like a sapphire under the golden Rif sky. Chefchaouen isn't just a place you visit, it's a mood, a dream, a color that seeps into your soul. Lovatnet Lake, beauty carved by tragedy, nestled in the fjord region of Norway. Lovatnet is one of the most breathtaking lakes in Scandinavia, with its unreal turquoise water reflecting snow-capped peaks and whispering forests. It looks like a dream. But beneath that beauty lies a haunting past. In the early 1900s, massive landslides from Mount Reine triggered tsunamis that wiped out entire villages along the lake, killing hundreds. Remains of old farmhouses and stone walls can still be seen, silent witnesses to nature's fury. Today, Lovatnet is serene and soul-stirring. Locals say its color comes from glacier melt mixed with rock flour, giving it a surreal glow. You can kayak across the mirror-like surface, hike the quiet trails, or stay in a traditional cabin with views that look painted. It's a place where the raw power of nature meets its most delicate poetry. Few tourists venture this deep into Norway's wild heart. Those who do often leave transformed. Reine, Norway's fairy tale village beyond the Arctic Circle, located in the Lofoten Islands. Reine is often called the most beautiful fishing village in the world. What makes it magical isn't just the jagged peaks rising straight from the fjords, but the feeling that time has slowed down. This is where red rohrbier cabins float on stilts over emerald waters, and orcas sometimes swim past your bedroom window. In winter, the northern lights dance right above your rooftop. While in summer, the midnight sun keeps the sky glowing all night. But few know Reine once thrived off dried cod trading, and its strategic harbor made it a vital link between Arctic routes. Today, it attracts photographers, hikers, and dreamers. Climb Reine for a surreal panoramic view, or paddle a kayak into silent fjords where your breath is the loudest sound. There are no big cities, no fast roads, just raw nature, crisp air, and silence that speaks. Reine isn't just a place you visit, it's a place you feel. Santorini, a paradise born from a cataclysm. This iconic Greek island wasn't always a crescent, it was shaped by one of the largest volcanic eruptions in recorded history, which blew the center of the island into the sea and created the dramatic caldera we see today. Many believe this event inspired the legend of Atlantis. But beyond its geological drama, Santorini is full of quiet oddities. Whitewashed villages perched on lava cliffs, blue-domed churches that seem to glow under the sun, and vineyards growing in volcanic soil using a spiral basket method found nowhere else in the world. The island's beaches are black, red, or even white due to its volcanic past, each cove a different world. And here's the twist, Santorini has more donkeys than buses, and many locals still use them as everyday transport. At sunset, crowds gather in Oya not just for the view, but for the communal silence that falls as the sun sinks into the caldera. Santorini isn't just a romantic postcard, it's a living relic of fire, myth, and Mediterranean soul. Schafler Ridge, where the Alps turn surreal. Perched high above the Appenzell region of Switzerland, Schafler Mountain Ridge looks like something out of a fantasy movie. Its razor-sharp spine cuts through the sky like the back of a sleeping dragon. But here's the twist, this intimidating peak is surprisingly accessible. A cable car from Wasserau gets you close, and with a moderate hike, you'll find yourself walking along this cinematic ridgeline with views that defy reality. What makes Schafler special isn't just the view, it's the atmosphere. Fog rolls in from nowhere, wrapping the ridge in mystery. Wild ibex can be spotted balancing on sheer cliffs, and at night, the mountain becomes a stargazer's dream, free from light pollution. There's even a tiny mountain hut nestled along the ridge, where you can spend the night if you dare. Schafler isn't crowded or commercialized. It's raw, wild, and utterly poetic. For those who seek landscapes that feel alive and untamed, this is Switzerland's best-kept secret. Voyage over Arizona's painted desert, a landscape that looks like it was brushed by the hand of time, stretching across over 7,500 square miles. The painted desert isn't just a barren wasteland, it's a swirling canvas of color, shaped by millions of years of erosion and volcanic ash. What makes it truly mind-bending is the range of colors: crimson reds, lavender purples, and sunset oranges layered like sedimentary rainbows across the mesas and badlands. But the painted desert holds more than just geological wonder. Hidden within its folds are ancient petroglyphs, remnants of the Hopi and Navajo civilizations, and even fossilized trees in the nearby petrified forest. At dawn and dusk, the shifting light turns the landscape into something otherworldly, like watching a slow motion fire dance across stone. Few tourists ever venture deep into the backcountry here, but those who do often describe it as walking through a dream painted by Earth itself. A drone flight over the region reveals patterns and colors so perfect they seem artificial, but they're not. This is nature's art gallery, wild, weathered, and unapologetically bold. Baobab Alley, where trees look older than time, in the heart of western Madagascar, there's a dirt road unlike any other, flanked by dozens of towering baobab trees, some over 800 years old. These giants, with trunks as wide as small houses, look like they've been uprooted and planted upside down, their roots reaching into the sky. Baobabs are known as the tree of life for a reason. They store water inside their trunks to survive harsh droughts, and entire ecosystems rely on them. But here's the twist: this surreal landscape wasn't part of a national park. These trees were once part of a dense tropical forest, cleared by humans centuries ago, except for the baobabs, which were too sacred or too massive to cut down. The result: a cathedral-like corridor of giants standing alone in open land, especially mesmerizing at sunrise and sunset. Their shadows stretch across the red earth like ancient guardians. Local legends say the baobabs were planted by gods who played with nature like sculpture. A walk through Baobab Alley feels less like travel and more like time travel. Did one of these places just make it onto your bucket list, or maybe all 10 did? If you love discovering the world's hidden wonders, make sure to hit subscribe, smash that like button, and share this video with your fellow explorers. New adventures are coming, and trust us, you won't want to miss the next one.